Peaky Blinders and Harry Potter star Helen McCrory, a legend of the stage and screen, has died aged 52 after a secret heroic battle with cancer, her husband Damian Lewis today revealed. The beautiful and mighty actress, who played Polly Gray in the Birmingham-based BBC show, and Narcissa Malfoy in the blockbuster Wizard films, died peacefully at home surrounded by friends and family. Homeland star Lewis tweeted, "I'm heartbroken to announce that after a heroic battle with cancer, the beautiful and mighty woman, that is Helen McCrory, has died peacefully at home, surrounded by a wave of love from friends and family." She died as she lived.Fearlessly.God. We love her, and know how lucky we are to have had her in our lives. She blazed so brightly.Go now, little one, into the air, and thank you. McCrory, who was awarded the Oak for services to drama in the 2017 New Year's Honours, was best known for playing the matriarch Polly in Peaky Blinders and Narcissa Malfoy in the Harry Potter films. Her other movie roles included playing MP Clair Dowar in Skyfall and Cherie Blair in The Queen and the Special Relationship. On television, she appeared in Doctor Who, Inside No. 9 and His Dark Materials, and last year appeared in the Hugh Laurie drama Roadkill on the BBC and ITV's Quiz. She also had an accomplished stage career, winning plaudits for national theatre roles in productions of Medea and Terence Rattigan's The Deep Blue Sea. McCrory was nominated for an Olivier for her role as Rosalind in As You Like It In at London's Wyndham's Theatre in 2006. Her husband laid tributes to the star tonight along with JK Rowling, Sheen, Taron, Egerton, Cillian Murphy and Kate Beckinsale. Helen McCrory, stage and screen star WHO, carved out complex characters across a 30-year career. Helen McCrory carved out a reputation for playing fiery, complex characters on stage and screen. The actress, who has died aged 52 from cancer, was best known for starring as matriarch Polly Gray in Birmingham-set BBC crime thriller Peaky Blinders, and as politician Clair Dowar in the James Bond film Skyfall. She also portrayed Cherie Blair in both 2006's The Queen and 2010's The Special Relationship, royal and political dramas written by The Crown's Peter Morgan. Elsewhere, she appeared as Narcissa Malfoy, mother of Draco, in the final 3 Harry Potter films. McCrory was born in Paddington, London, in August 1968 to a Welsh mother and Scottish-born father, the eldest of 3 children. She attended school in Hertfordshire, then spent a year living in Italy, before returning to London to study acting at the Drama Centre. In 1990 she made her stage debut as Gwendolyn Fairfax in The Importance of Being Earnest at Harrogate Theatre. She appeared in some 25 productions during the 1990s through to the mid-2010s, with credits including Macbeth, As You Like It and Pride and Prejudice. McCrory and Homeland star Damian Lewis married in 2007 and had their daughter Manon in 2006 and son Gulliver in 2007. Her first pregnancy forced her to pull out of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, in which she had been cast as Bellatrix Lestrange. The part went to Helena Bonham Carter, but McCrory was later cast as Bellatrix's sister Narcissa. She also took the role of villainous Rosanna Calvieri in the Doctor Who episode The Vampires of Venice. In 2014, she played the title role in the National Theatre's production of the Greek tragedy Medea, directed by Carrie Cracknell. The same year she guest-starred in TV series Penny Dreadful, before returning in the following series as the main antagonist. In Peaky Blinders she played Polly Gray, aunt of Cillian Murphy's Tommy Shelby, and the treasurer of the Peaky Blinders crime family. She also lent her voice as a demon to his Dark Materials on the BBC. McCrory was made an OB in the 2017 New Year Honours for services to drama, but almost missed the commendation after mistaking the notification letter for an unpaid bill for her husband. Collecting the honour at Buckingham Palace, she told the PAR news agency she was particularly thrilled to receive her gong from the Queen, saying, "I am so excited, I am so elated." On April 16, Lewis announced in a statement his wife had died from cancer, describing her as beautiful and mighty. Some 2 months before her death, McCrory appeared alongside her husband on Good Morning Britain via a video call to promote the Prince's Trust and the work it was doing during the pandemic. The actress and Lewis married in 2007, after falling in love, when they were both cast in the play Five Gold Rings at the Off-West End Oneida Theatre back in 2003. Together they share a daughter Manon, 14, and son Gulliver, 13. The couple were last seen during an appearance on Good Morning Britain last month, where they appeared to speak about their charity work for the Prince's Trust and the Prince's Trust Awards. McCrory and Lewis led fundraising efforts to provide hot meals for NHS staff during the pandemic. Their work led to almost £1 million in donations to the Feed NHS scheme, and partnerships with chains including Leon and Wasabi. Actor Michael Sheen, who worked with McCrory in ITV drama Quiz, paid tribute. "So funny, so passionate, so smart and one of the greatest actors of our time." "From the first moment I met her, when we were just kids, it was obvious she was very special. It was an honor to work with her and know her. Much love to Damian and her family." "Heartbreaking," Harry Potter author JK Rowling said on Twitter. "I'm devastated to learn of the death of Helen McCrory, an extraordinary actress and a wonderful woman who was left us far too soon." My deepest condolences to her family, especially her husband and children. Simply heartbreaking news. Actor Cillian Murphy, who starred alongside McCrory in Peaky Blinders, said in a statement, "I am broken-hearted to lose such a dear friend. She was also a gifted actor, fearless and magnificent. She elevated and made humane every scene, every character she played. It was a privilege to have worked with this brilliant woman, to have shared so many laughs over the years. I will dearly miss my pal. My love and thoughts are with Damian and her family." Rocketman star Taron Egerton said, "I did my first job with Helen. It was at the National Theatre in Stephen Beresford's The Last of the Horsemen. I played a teenage boy who was besotted with her. It wasn't difficult. She was kind, funny, awe-inspiringly talented, and was full of so much life. I bumped into her and Damian many times over the past 10 or so years, and she was always the same, full of warmth, cheekiness and fun. I will always remember the scenes we shared in that play. She helped make me a better actor. She was amazing. Condolences to her family." Asa Butterfield, who starred as a young teenager opposite McCrory in the 2011 big-budget film Hugo, tweeted, "This really hurts. Thank you, Helen, for your wisdom, your talent, your generosity. You lit up every room, and the world will miss you." Rufus Sewell tweeted, "Blindsided by this. Helen was a force of nature, and just so great in all ways." Actor Jim Howick, who worked with McCrory and her husband on the 2015 comedy film Bill, tweeted, "This is so shocking and sad." Helen along with Damian were both terrific fun on Bill. She was so generous with her time and her performance. "I urge everyone to listen to her Desert Island Discs. What a talent we have lost." Piers Wenger, BBC Director of Drama, paid tribute to McCrory, who starred in the broadcaster's Peaky Blinders. "Helen was one of the finest actresses this country will ever see," he said. From Potter to Peaky, from Blair to Bond, Helen's fearlessness made every part she played unique and unmissable. Her body of work speaks of her extraordinary talent. What it doesn't speak of is her kindness, intelligence and sense of fun. "This is too soon, too cruel. Our thoughts are with her family and friends at this incredibly sad time." The official Twitter account for gang drama Peaky Blinders, which starred McCrory, shared a tribute to the actress. Alongside a picture of McCrory as Aunt Polly, a message said, "All our love and thoughts are with Helen's family." Rest in peace.The Wizarding World Twitter account, home to the Harry Potter franchise, tweeted, "We are deeply saddened to hear of the passing of our beloved Helen McCrory, who played Narcissa Malfoy with such depth and brilliance in the Harry Potter film series. She was a wonderful actor and a very dear friend. Harry Potter fans will miss her very much." Rev Richard Coles was among those paying tribute. He wrote on Twitter, "Very sorry to hear of the death of Helen McCrory, such a brilliant actor. Heartfelt condolences to Damian Lewis, their children, and all who loved her." Actor and director Noel Clarke said, "Rip number Helen McCrory, you were the best, and always lovely to me. It was a pleasure to work with you. Love you. Blessings to Damian and the family." Actress Michelle Collins tweeted, "I'm really shocked, so sad. I had the pleasure of meeting her and briefly worked with her. She certainly was a tour de force, clever, charming and fierce, and a brilliant actor. My heart goes out to Damian and her family. Blood cancer, I hate you." The actor Kevin McCord, who starred opposite McCrory in the 2000 TV miniseries Anna Karenina, tweeted, "I am utterly heartbroken to hear this. Damian, I'm sending you and the family all my love and warmth at this time. Helen, we love you." Your talent, humanity, and passion for life will be remembered by me and everyone your life touched with deep gratitude. Rest in peace, dear one. Television presenter Dermot O'Leary paid tribute to McCrory, tweeting, "Had the good fortune to meet and interview Helen McCrory a few times. A mighty talent, with always a hint of mischief. Really lovely company. Very sad news." Comedian Matt Lucas, who worked with McCrory on the Feedins campaign to supply food for NHS staff amid the pandemic, tweeted, "Helen McCrory will be remembered, not just for her remarkable stage and screen performances, but also for her selflessness and generosity." She and Damian were the motor-driving Feedins, working tirelessly during the pandemic to raise millions for others. What a tremendous loss. Rufus Norris, the artistic director of the National Theatre, said McCrory was unquestionably one of the great actors of her generation. "We're devastated to hear of the passing of Helen McCrory, unquestionably one of the great actors of her generation," Mr. Norris said in a statement. Helen had a long and rich association with the National Theatre, including most recently a towering performance as Medea and a definitive Hester Collier in The Deep Blue Sea. With her incisive wit and ferocious intelligence, she was one of the most charismatic and distinctive performers. She was also a deeply beloved member of this theatre's broader community. My colleagues join me in wishing her family and friends our deepest condolences. We are shattered and will all miss her terribly. Pinewood Studios, the home of the James Bond films, also paid tribute in a statement. It said, was sad to hear of the untimely passing of British actor Helen McCrory. As well as Narcissa Malfoy in Harry Potter, she graced Pinewood and Shepperton with her presence for roles in Skyfall, Hugo, Their Finest and many more. Our thoughts are with her family, a spokesman for the Old Vic said. We're devastated to hear of the loss of Helen McCrory. She was brilliant, vivacious, and she made us laugh. A luminous presence on stage and on screen. BAFTA said it was sad to hear of McCrory's death. As well as fearless Polly Gray and BAFTA-winning Peaky Blinders, she was in 2007 Best Film BAFTA winner The Queen, amongst many other films and TV shows, a post on the Film Academy's official Twitter page said. Macmillan Cancer Support, a charity supported by McCrory and Lewis, said it was deeply saddened by the death of the actress. We would like to send our condolences to her family and loved ones this evening, it said. Eileen B., who starred with McCrory in Quiz, tweeted, "Utterly heartbreaking, what a loss." Every actor looks and looked up to Helen McCrory, so brilliant and gripping and transformative, and those who knew her as a friend really loved her. On Quiz last year, and she was just so bloody cool, with funny anecdotes and stories and worrying about remembering all her lines. I could not believe that the Helen McCrory was pacing up and down, worried about lines. She was so down to earth and openly vulnerable, all for the craft and being as good as possible. Then we watched her in the courtroom pretty much do a one-woman monologue and be incredibly excellent and not forget a thing. Number of Helen McCrory thoughts go out to her family and friends. Mark Gatiss added, "Unbearable and unbelievable that Helen McCrory has gone. A genuine firecracker with an aching vulnerability. A wonderful actor and a wonderful woman." Thoughts with Damian and family. RIP. Comedian John Bishop tweeted, "I am shattered to hear this news." Helen was a beautiful, supportive person to those of us who had the honor to know or work with her. The world has just lost some of its sparkle. My heart goes out to Damian and the family. No words of condolences will ever be enough. Paying tribute to McCrory, Mayor of London's Sadiq Khan recalled her help in unveiling a statue of Millicent Fawcett, where McCrory performed an adaptation of one of the suffragist leaders' speeches. "So sad to hear this news," he tweeted. Helen McCrory was an unparalleled talent and made a difference to many young Londoners through her charity work. "I have fond memories of her helping us unveil the statue of Millicent Fawcett in Parliament Square. Sending love to her family." William Russell, Lord Mayor of the City of London, and the half-brother of Lewis, said, "We will all miss my sister-in-law Helen McCrory. I have many fond memories of her. A huge loss to my family as well as to British acting." Thank you for the messages of condolence and sympathy which people have sent. McCrory was born in Paddington, London, to a Welsh mother and Scottish-born father, and was the eldest of 3 children. She attended school in Hertfordshire, then spent a year living in Italy, before returning to London to study acting at the Drama Centre. Her passing comes after she joined Lewis on the BBC Coronavirus Newscast podcast to discuss the difficulties she's been feeling in the pandemic. She said, "We're all doing our bit and not going out. But you feel responsible, you know you're watching the news, we're all reading it, we're all finding out what's happening over the world, and it's so overwhelming." It sort of seems, as Damian says, it's fantastical. You think you're absolutely fine, you're pottering along, you're coping with it. Cleaning, cooking, cleaning, cooking, cleaning, cooking. And you suddenly burst into tears. And it's this fear, and it's the vulnerability coming out, and then you pick yourself up, and you go along again, as if nothing happened. And it's very surreal. The couple are known for their philanthropic efforts, and have dedicated much of their time to charity work. In September 2019, they were on hand to help on a finance workers killed in September 11 attacks, as they took calls on behalf of their chosen charity Cure. Last year, they held a fundraiser in which they hoped to raise £1 million to give hot meals to busy NHS staff who are working tirelessly during the coronavirus crisis. On the fundraiser, she said at the time, "So we decided that we wanted to try and get food to these people who were working such long hours and weren't able to. So we phoned a man called John Vincent Woes at Leon, and he was already interested and already trying to help the NHS. And together we started a campaign to try and raise £1 million to feed NHS, which the front line was London initially, and as we're getting closer to that million, we're taking that out nationwide." McCrory once revealed on Desert Island Discs how one song could make Lewis appear at her side if it came on at a party. She chose "Pull Up to the Bumper" by Grace Jones on the Radio 4 programme and said, "If ever I want him at a party, and I can't see where he is, and it won't surprise you to hear that's quite often I will go to the DJ and say put this song on. And I know that, even if I'm in another building he will find me, and we will dance to this,